Hey everybody, welcome to your June 2024 monthly forecast. So you know what, before I begin, I have to tell you about this new report I have. It's actually not new, it's just that quite a few people have been ordering it. Remember, if you ever want to know about anything, just email me. Okay, my email address is in the description box below. In fact, all the information is in the description box below, okay, to my website, to whatever. But it's easiest to just like email me and see if I do a certain kind of report, okay. But what it is it's this report. It's the same kind of report as I'm doing now, only it's based on your personal chart. So it's just like a monthly overview, okay. So I'll put it down again in the description box, but I just wanted you to know that it's available, and it is just $30. Okay, so okay, now for a special shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much for all you do for me, for liking, sharing, and commenting. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, be sure to subscribe, okay, and share if you can. Also, just get my videos out there in circulation more, okay. So anyways, the sun is in Gemini right up until the 20th, and Mercury moves into Gemini on the 3rd. Okay, it is the ruling planet of Gemini, so it does well when it's there, and it's moving really, really fast. Okay, it's zipping right through Gemini and moving into Cancer on the 17th, so just those few days that it will be in Gemini. And there's a new moon in Gemini on the 11th, okay? And then Mars is still in Gemini up until the 9th, and then it moves into Taurus on the 9th, okay? So on the 17th, both Venus and Mercury move into Cancer. Okay, up until this point, sorry, Venus is still in Gemini up until the 17th, okay? And also Mercury. So they both move into Cancer on the 17th, and the Sun moves into Cancer on the 20th, and there's a full moon in Capricorn on the 2nd, and on the 29th, Saturn turns retrograde, okay? So I just wanted to let you guys know about that report. And also the shorts that I do, I'll be doing more the rest of the birthdays for those of you who are getting an aspect from Jupiter and Gemini. Not everyone has one, okay? So there's a lot of birthdays to go through, but I will get to all of you, and I just did those first so many because they're in June and July. So so those early birthdays, in whatever sign you are, can at least get their information. But I will be doing the rest of that zodiac sign, like what is it, Virgo and Pisces and Leo, and who else? Well, I already did Gemini and Libra, I believe Aquarius also. Anyways, so now for your forecast. Hi, Taurus. So I guess the big news for you this month is Mars is moving into your sign on the 9th, okay? It's still in Aries in your 12th house right now, up until that point where you can, behind the scenes, like make plans and stuff like that. And, when Mars moves into your first house is usually when you implement them, or, act on them, do something or other. But, I do have to mention, though, having Mars in your sign or your first house makes you very energetic and very centered on what it is that you want. That's what Mars is for. It is the ego planet. It's the me planet. It doesn't transit your sign all that often, usually every other year. Okay, and I always say usually that's how long it takes for you to remind people just what their lives would be like without you in it, okay? Because this is one of those times where you have to point out to people a lot of times all that you've done for them, or things about yourself that people take for granted, and you don't have to be that way. You don't have to be cooperative. You don't have to be anything, you know. So this Mars is best used for changing whatever it is in your life that is not going your way. You don't like it that way, you know, or something or other didn't work out, so you just get rid of it, you know, do something different, whatever. But people may find you a little bit more aggressive right now, and that's good, because you have the confidence and the energy, though. This is a very energizing planet that makes you just really want to get out there and again, change everything. Change whatever is not working for you, or something that you would like to start, okay? You may even, you know, eventually end up having some kind of conversation with someone where just totally out of the blue, you end up, you know, maybe telling them off. Not normally, it's just that you have the planet Uranus still in your sign, which brings about a lot of unpredictability, sorry, in your life, and you may be the unpredictable factor. Okay, there are sometimes outside forces that, you know, that come into our lives that we weren't planning on, but a lot of times our own behavior is something that's people find surprising, and especially when the planet Uranus is in your sign. Okay, so don't worry about it, you know. It's good. I believe Mars will do a lot of good here, you know. Anyways, I do have to mention, though, a ton of planets in Gemini in your second house of earned income. Okay, your possessions, but it is how you earn your money. Even if you're retired, you still have money coming in, some way to live off of, right? It's also your investments, your valuables, and also your personal values, and your feeling of self-worth, okay? You are the natural ruler of the second house, okay? Anyways, the sun is here up until the 20th. Mercury just moves here on the 3rd, okay? It's moving very, very fast through Gemini. It is the natural ruling planet of Gemini. It does well there. It's zipping right through from the 3rd to the 17th, and then it moves into Cancer. Also with Venus, Venus is still in Gemini up until the 17th, then moves into Cancer, and Jupiter just left your sign and now moved into Gemini. So it's in your second house. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better placement. This is the money house, right? Listen to my video on Jupiter and Gemini, okay? But you have Venus here at the same time, so you're really attracting money. Venus attracts things to you like money. So it's in a money house right now. You know, you could, I don't know, get a belated birthday gift or something or other, but you know, I always say, you know, if I were you, I would play the lottery. It's not going to hurt to buy a scratch-off ticket or play, you know, at least once or twice, you know, this month at least, you know, on the largest jackpot or something or other. But, you know, an investment of some kind, though, too, that you make at this time. It may not show, like, immediate results, but somewhere down the line, like even years from now, it could be turned into something, like, huge. Okay, so it's just to keep that in mind. If you were looking for something to invest in, I'm talking like, you know, something that usually brings back a monetary return, like stocks or something, or coins or whatever, you know. But this is also, you know, the collectibles. I always think of collectibles because there's no set price on them, you know what I mean? There's whoever wants to pay whatever for it, right? So that's something, you know. But there's a new moon on the 6th, okay? So that's a new beginning in this area. And with Mercury being here and as quickly as it is moving, I'd have to say if you were having any kind of financial, not really problems, but you were waiting on money, it was supposed to come to you, or something was supposed to happen, an increase in your fee or your wages, or some kind of benefit possibly that you get. All of that maybe you've been waiting on. So I would think that it may come in, everything should come together around that new moon of the 6th. Okay? Then, when planets move into Cancer, they move into your 3rd house. That's where you have the sign of Cancer. The Sun will be here on the 20th. And then Mercury and Venus move here on the 17th till like the end of the month, right? So your 3rd house is your everyday life, your neighbors, your neighborhood, where you would normally go throughout your day, and the people you'd run into while you're like running errands or doing whatever. It's also every form of communication, including regular postal mail, but this is text message, voicemail, all of that, email. It's also local travel, usually like an overnight trip or weekend trip, or just like within your tri-state area or something, but you may end up just running around a lot within your own neighborhood or own area with Mercury being there. You know, you could be receiving a little bit more mail than you normally do, even regular postal mail. But you could just end up, you know, this is also your house of your siblings and cousins. You could be in contact with, let's say, those people, you know, more than normal, more than usual. Or just end up actually doing more within your own area. Maybe there's some new business or whatever going on, but it is like summertime here, you know, in America, and we have a lot of like fairs or, you know, outdoor concerts, everything, all kinds of stuff that are going on during this time of year. So I would have to say that you would probably be going to at least one of those things, okay? Now there's a full moon in Capricorn on the 21st in your 9th house, where you have the sign of Capricorn. It's directly across from your 3rd house of Cancer. Not a big deal at all. You know, both are communication houses and travel houses. 9th house is long distance for both, okay? So you could receive, you know, some kind of letter possibly from somebody who lives at a distance or in another country even, or a communication of some kind, phone call, email, something or other. It could, you know, be whatever, some kind of news, you know. I don't think it's all that shocking, you know, but full moons exist to get rid of problems, okay? So there could be something that was possibly going on, let's say, you know, in a social media group possibly that you belong to, or a friend who lives at a distance. This is also the house of legal matters. If there was something like that going on, I would think that it would, you know, be done and dealt with at this time, so you don't have to deal with it anymore, okay? So the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Taurus on the 3rd, 4th, and the 30th. And the best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Scorpio, and those dates are the 17th, 18th, and 19th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 12th, 13th, 14th, 26th, and 27th. The best time for money is the 5th, 6th, 7th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. The best time for your career is the 24th and 25th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for June. Be sure to check out my weekly forecasts, which are now like daily shorts. Okay, see ya. Bye.